Hi, Ben Case here with another tip for highly successful fundraisers, managers, and leaders. As I said, I want to bring us some tips that are really important for us to learn early in this series, this new series of tips for highly successful fundraisers. And today, I'm going to bring you 5 ideas that I think are really important, 5 actions that differentiate highly successful people from other people. It's things that they do differently. This comes from an article that was written by Heidi Grant Halverson from Harvard Business Review, and I hope that you will listen to these 5 items I'm going to share with you today and think about what it is you need to do better to be a highly successful fundraiser, manager, and leader. Number 9, highly successful people focus on what they will do, not just what they won't do. So whether we want to raise more money, whether we want to manage better, maybe it's some personal habits where we want to control our temper, we want to lose weight, we need to focus on what's the habit we're going to build, not just what it is we're not going to do. Research shows that thought suppression actually makes the thought more attractive, something we want to do even more. So we want to make sure that we avoid thinking about what it is we're not going to do and that we think more about what it is we're going to do. We focus on what it is we're going to do. Number 8, we build our willpower muscles. We understand that willpower is something that we need to exercise. It's like a muscle. And the more we exercise our willpower positively, the better off we're going to be. The less we exercise it, the weaker it's going to be. So we want to build our willpower muscles and be active in doing that. Number 7, don't tempt fate, which is to say that we understand that our willpower is limited. Therefore, we want to make sure that we're not putting ourselves in compromising or difficult situations. We're not taking on more than one challenging task at a time because we understand that our willpower can be limited. That's especially true for me when I'm tired. Number 6, we have grit. Highly successful people have grit. It's one of the things that differentiates them from other people, which is to say they have a willingness to commit to long-term goals in the face of short-term obstacles, and they persist in those long-term goals in the face of short-term obstacles. They have grit. Absolutely one of my favorite, as you can guess. And then number 5, we focus on getting better, not just being good, which is to say that we believe we can gain the ability. We believe we either have the ability or can gain the ability to do whatever it is we're trying to do. A lot of people believe that things like intelligence, their personality, those things are fixed and that there's nothing they can do to improve them. That's not going to work. What happens when you do that is you set goals that are about proving yourself as opposed to gaining the ability. Gaining new abilities, gaining new skills and talents, acquiring new skills and talents so that we can do things that we haven't done before. We believe that we can get better. That's one of the things that really differentiates highly successful people from others. I'm going to bring you 4 more next week, but what I want you to do right now, look back at these 5 that I just talked about. Think about what is it that you need to do better so that you can make sure you are a highly successful fundraiser, manager, and leader. Thanks.